What's up, guys? It's been a minute. I haven't done a long form video, so I figured keep you guys updated, let you know what I'm up to and how the whole content journey has been going for me. So currently, I don't even remember what my last video was, but I'm at 26.6k followers. My video hit 1 million views, and a couple of others are doing well, 500k, 400k, blah blah blah. And so, but I kind of was trying to readapt my content because I felt like the people that were watching my videos were oftentimes in bad places, like mentally or financially or physically or whatever. So it's not like they could really afford to, let's say, purchase my books or whatever. So it's like I decided that I was going to rebrand a little bit, in the sense that I was going to make more videos about AI and how to leverage it to become a better version of yourself. And it worked to a certain extent. It did work, but it's also it doesn't flow as easily. I know that when I do a more of a motivational wisdom kind of inspirational thing, it comes naturally to me. And so in my head, I'm thinking maybe my job is to integrate both, but at the same time, I gotta push more the wisdom thing for now, because right now I uploaded my first wisdom video in a while, and right away I got a shit ton of followers, views, whatever, comments. So basically I'm sticking to the wisdom thing for now, and my mission is to basically push as hard as I can so that it overflows to the point that it's not even just Africans and people from Nigeria, people from Ghana and whatever watching my videos. It'll be the Americans. It did work to a certain extent, before I started making the AI thing, where I basically made a more, what's the word? I made the type of video where I knew that Americans would watch. So, and it did work, but I also know that the Americans are harder to please. There's a lot more haters. So it's the lesson here is that not all niches are created equal. So basically, just because you have a certain number of followers doesn't mean that they're willing to buy stuff, that the click-through rate on your Linktree being my platform that has all my links. And then not only do they have to click on the Linktree, they then have to click on the link on the Linktree to the book or the course or whatever. So it's sometimes it's too complicated for people, or people are like, is it even worth it? And then the other thing is, when you go on the Gumroad, which is a platform where I have my products and that's where the transactions happen, people, especially in the African countries, have trouble having to purchase it. They have a card called Verve, and basically it only works locally. So oftentimes they don't have MasterCard or Visa. And so the good news is that TikTok is supposed to release TikTok Shop in December to Canada. And basically that is good for me, because right now I get a lot of gifts during my lives. That's how I make some money online. And so I get gifts, but the thing is, if I can post my products on TikTok Shop, then the same people that are giving me gifts will easily be able to buy my products. It's just think about it. If you have an app and you have to purchase it, all you have to do is click it twice, show your face, and it buys it for you. There's no you don't have to put your credit card and deal with a new type of website or whatever. So TikTok Shop coming out onto into Canada would really change things up for me. But in the meantime, I just gotta work with what I have. So yeah, I mean, that's basically where I'm at with that. Other than that, if you guys are interested in my life, I'm basically spending a lot of time working out, trying to be healthier, trying to be in a better place, trying to learn as much as I can, and try to stop spending and giving other people money and learn how to do things myself, and to be able to provide things that aren't necessarily just monetary gifts. Say for example, I've been making tartar. I worked in a kitchen for a long time, and I'm making salmon tartar for the guests that come to my house. So that's my way of being able to offer something instead of having to buy a wine bottle or something like that. The other thing too is I'm cutting my own hair right now. I'm about to cut it today, so it's pretty long. but cutting my hair and learning how to cut my beard properly has made my life so much easier, because I can't stand waiting in line for like 2 hours or having to book something. And especially now that I don't have my license, it takes me forever to get anywhere. And not only that, the barbers are all so superficial that it's like I have a hard time with them, because they're always like trying to like make me feel bad about something to probably sell something to me. So I came to the conclusion that I like, fuck it, as fucked up as my hair will get, I'm gonna try to push me cutting my own hair as much as possible. I learned how to sew, so like things that rip, I'm not just gonna buy clothes for no reason. I'll just fix my shirts. I fix pants, I fix shirts, whatever. And the thing that's cool about all these things that I'm learning is that basically I use ChatGPT for it. So like Sam Altman, when he talks about ChatGPT, he says like basically what you should be doing right now, if you don't know what to do with ChatGPT, if you're not a software developer or whatever, is using it as much as you can in any way you can think of. Try to find use cases for your own personalized life. So for me, it's like I'm using it for all my different like little things that I go through in the day, and like, and I try to figure it out. And like in doing so, I learn how the system works, and it makes me also more interested in learning how it works. So I watch Sam Altman interviews, I watch like concepts and how to things like LLMs, neural networks, I don't know, transformers, like all the basics of AI. Which, if you guys are watching and you want to learn about AI, but you're thinking everything I learn changes on a weekly basis, like say for example you're learning about let's say building workflows, like workflows. A couple of months ago, if you watch some of my old videos, I was thinking about making workflows and like selling it to restaurants. But already they're making softwares that automate the workflows like in natural language, which means that before I would have spent my time trying to connect the dots, and now I can just speak it and it'll connect the dots for me. That's something that's already like being solved. So anyone that's trying to find the way to make money through AI in the same way that they did with crypto, it doesn't really apply, because it's so fast, it's evolving so fast that the only thing that you can really do to protect yourself against AI, that a business that you can create that won't get taken over by AI, is a personal brand. Because this is even Gary Vee that says this. Basically, if you make videos and people trust you and they're willing to buy something from you, they're not gonna they're actually gonna prefer that over like an AI generated person, like, or a gorilla, like, you know, those gorilla videos that they're making. They're always going to prefer a human like person talking to them, because why? There's something called the uncanny valley effect, which is basically when something looks somewhat human but isn't quite human, they don't trust it as much. Like, that's a biological phenomenon. So my videos being me talking about wisdom, talking about AI use cases, is my way of protecting myself against AI. Like, ironically enough, I've had such an unstable career life that something that seems so far-fetched is actually becoming the most stable thing to do. So yeah, my goal right now, as I speak to you guys and I speak to myself into the future, is to tell you, Noah, in a month or 2 or 3 or whenever you make another video, just keep stacking the bricks. Because some people, they get clout or money or whatever because they have a certain skill or they have a certain network or whatever. But in my case, because I've always been like prone to unconventional paths, I kind of have to create it myself. And in creating it, I'll be able to help others, I think. And then I can make courses and books and sell that idea to people. So for now, it's really just a question of trial and error and figuring it out as I go. I don't really know anyone that's done what I've done. And even like the people that are influencers around me, like I know a couple of people, they have such a different path. That's the thing about social media. It's like, yeah, maybe you're both doing social media, but it's so different. Because let's say, for example, the way I'm positioning myself is more of like a salesman. I'm more like a AI, like digital product, like creator, rather than let's say a comedy influencer or fitness influencer, which that is more based, I think, on rather than creating a sales funnel, it's more on collaborations and partnerships, which I'm not opposed to, but I'm just saying I would rather have that independence and like be able to make my money based on something that I create rather than like depending on brands and collaborations. Which, let's say I partner up with like, I don't know, like LaCroix, and then I start making videos, but then they don't like something. This is a type of thing that I would get a lot happen to me in the past. They don't like something I did because it's too edgy, it's pushing the boundaries a little too much, it's making the brand look bad. Then I start having trouble. Then I start having problems. So I want to put myself in a position where if I make my products on my platform and I'm selling them the way I want to, then I won't have to be like, you know, like sometimes I don't understand, people get offended about things and I don't understand why. And I think it comes from my unapologetic like personality. So that's something I've always had trouble with. So I'm putting like all my eggs into digital products for now until I figure out something better. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to learning something else or trying something new if I thought that it made sense. But right now, considering that I'm early in so many things, like let's say I'm doing digital products, which is still pretty new. A lot of people don't understand it. Social media, which isn't that new, but people, the value of it is only going up. Like I saw this story of this girl that she's basically doing social media for a professional baseball team, and she's getting paid more than the players are. That just goes to show like being a social media person can be extremely valuable. And then AI, which I'm leveraging to make my videos, to make my products, to help me grow, which in turn helps my videos because my videos are about self-growth. All these things together, it's still too early. So right now, I just gotta keep going brick by brick, and eventually I'll look back and understand how it all came together. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.